Alrighty, y'all, welcome back. Okay, so I got sidetracked on another little small project, and okay. Now, in order for me to make my grow room do the things I need for it to do, I have to create space for my jars that are in the laundry room. And I don't have any space right now for them. So what I was doing was over here, and this lighting is very bad because I don't have light in this area. Let me see if I can grab some light. All right, that's a little better. Okay, so I have all kinds of home goods, you know, all the good things down here. And I still have jars in the other room. We've used some stuff, and I've stacked some jars. Now, I know that's not the best thought process to stack my jars, but really nobody comes in here too much. So if we don't bump anything, I think we'll be okay. The reason I need to get those jars out of the laundry room is because I need to be able to put plants in there for right now, for the next 2 months, until my plants have matured and are able to, they've matured and they're able to go outside, move, brundle. So what I've done is kind of seen what I have, and now I'm going to start combining some things, right? Everything is labeled. And so I'm just going to start making small adjustments to being able to get stuff, you know, out of the way or combined enough that I can put a few more jars on the shelf. Now, these are wire shelves, and they're going to hold up very well. Right, these wire shelves are going to hold up very well. Okay, so now I've just made enough. I made enough for another row. So Jackson, can you look up there in the laundry room? Well, I'll get sister to do this part. Sister likes this part, and sister and Jackson and I can go outside, which is what we need to do. Because I don't want to have to stack anything on top of anything. But right now, I have a whole big space there. See if you can see it. Like all this in here is empty space, and there's enough for a row right in here. And then all this is empty space. So we're going to fill that. Now up here, my children really, really like Christmas jam. And they eat a ton of it. But what I'm going to do is move all this back so I can open up some more spaces. Okay. We have cowboy candy we've not used yet. We've got port jam we haven't used. I've got low sugar jam. I've got peach syrup, cowboy candy concentrate, pepper jelly, and now I've just cleared up this space, right? This space right here, and then up here is all that space. So I think I've cleared up enough space that when sister gets home, she can move everything that's in the laundry room that's canned already into here. And then we're going to start slowly moving some seeds and doing some things for seeds. So Jackson and I are heading outside to get this garden bed put together. It's going down, all the way down there. Keep going. Just gonna put it here. See if we can, how far we can get it to go there. Alrighty, you guys, so we're out in our garden and Jackson is getting ready to put together our new Vigo garden bed. Vigo Garden is a longtime partner with us. They sent us the 17-inch tall 9-in-1 large novel modular metal raised bed kit. And this one is very exciting to me because we're going to put it in the long oval shape. And I think that's going to work out with the new garden setup, what Mr. Jerome already had done by moving, you know, we are restructuring the garden just a little bit so that we can have more workspace inside the garden on that left side. So we don't have to try to reach water down here. So Jackson's going to put it in the oval size shape, and that's going to be amazing. So this garden bed, we got it in the light green. It does come in several colors, but to keep with the theme of my garden, I just picked the light green. It does also come in a charcoal. It also comes in a very pretty beige color. One of the things that I like about this particular garden bed is it's a 9-in-1, and so you can put it in different shapes, and I'll show you what that looks like. And the other thing that I really liked, it was only 17 inches tall, meaning that I would not be having to put a lot of soil in to fill the garden bed. I was going to try to find some, I'm putting it on top of a bed that we've used in the past, but I'm going to have to build that soil up just slightly. So with the 17-inch not being quite as tall as the 32-inch, it's going to save on soil, which is what I'm working on now while Jackson is getting ready to put the bed together. I'm actually working on repurposing some soil from some pots that we had just in the garden. Didn't get them all done, but I did get quite a few of them. I do not like to recycle my roots in my garden soil. I know people do that. It's not a thing that I love to do. It's just a personal preference. I don't say anything bad about people who do it. It's just not something that I enjoy doing. But what I did like is having a nice day to work out in the garden. And again, Jackson's put together all these garden beds for me. Really doesn't take him overly long to get them done. So just a couple of things about the garden bed. There are, again, 9 different configurations. These garden beds have a 20-year lifespan. And again, there's a 17-inch height to the one that we got. It's 100% recyclable metal. It's a 40-minute easy assembly. Unless you're moving at the speed of turtle, as my son does, it might take a little while longer. But for normal people, 40 minutes. And they send you the tools that you need in the box. So we didn't really have to use any inside tools because what you need is in the box. And it's also uses food safe materials that you're not worried about rust or anything like that getting into your plants when you're gardening. These are the only garden beds with non-toxic USDA approved paint. They use a USDA certified paint. They also have patented zinc alloy coating, and it's developed by Asco Noble. It's 100% non-toxic and eco-friendly materials that are used. Now, what you see me doing over here is I found some fire ants in this particular soil, and I didn't want to put that back into my garden, into my soil barrel, so I just flipped it back over. I'm going to actually get some cinnamon and kill those ants. One did bite me, and it swelled my arm up for quite a few days. Lots and lots of itching and pain, and that was one bite. There were literally hundreds of ants in that one pot, and I'm just going to kill them. I'm going to use some cinnamon on them to get them to go away permanently, and then I will repurpose that pot if I need it for other things. It was a little chilly outside, so there's Jackson, of course, putting on his hoodie, and also got to make sure he has his tunes or he usually watches cooking videos or soccer, something of that nature. so that he can get in the zone to get this garden bed complete. If you're interested in this garden bed or any other items from Vigo Gardens, there will be a link in the description box below. I am an affiliate for Vigo Gardens, so you can use my affiliate link. That will be down in the description box below. Take advantage of all of the wonderful items, and it's really a one-stop shop. And you'll see in a little bit later why I say that. One of the things that I dislike about the gardening, I don't think I really dislike much. I really like gardening, but sometimes I have to go to multiple places to get multiple things. And Vigo Garden really is your one-stop shop for all things garden. And so I just want you to be aware that I do have a discount code down in the description box if you are interested in purchasing any of their items. I honestly am so excited about garden seasoning. I think I'm more excited about being able to come outside in the yard. As you can tell on the far side, we do have a garden dog, and she loves to run around. And I'm thankful for this yard, always having it there and keeping, they get to run around, which I like not having to keep them always cooped up in the house. But I am noticing that she's peeking her nose through that empty slat in the fence. And I've got to keep my eyes on her to make sure she doesn't escape. And she is Jackson's bestie. So we came in the house. It was getting cold out there. So Jack and I decided to come in. And I'm focusing on inside projects for right now. So what I'm going to do is get all of my seeds down from in the seed starting room, because I need to work on this lighting, making sure it's low enough, making sure all of the plants can get plenty of what they need. So we're going to take everything out, y'all, everything. Put this leaf up so I can put some plants on there, and y'all can come start moving stuff out, because Jackson, I got to lower down some of these lights. And I got all the canning stuff from up there. I got all that down. Okay, I'll set you guys up on a tripod to get stuff done. To the table with those. Let's get this stuff out of here. So we can actually clean. You want outside? Come on. Come on, Mom. Let it. There we go. Jackson, why is this in here? Huh? Can we hang it up on a hanger? So we can wear it maybe tomorrow to the funeral?
I know I need to wash it.
What's wrong with it?
I need to wash it.
What's wrong with it? Does it smell?
That's why I always have so much laundry and wash everything in there.
Okay, hang it. If this has dirt in it, let's dump this out, because it has soil in it. Now here you see Jackson putting the final finishing touches on the garden bed. It does take about 40 minutes to put it together. But we actually ended up having we started late one evening after school. And so that, of course, is going to push our time. But we ended up having a funeral, and so we couldn't get it all done. But here's some other accessories that I really love. So these are magnetic. They stick onto the garden bed, and you can put what you're planting in that bed, because sometimes it's hard to keep a track of what you've planted. And then when you put those, those little wooden things, they get written on, and then it rains, or the weather and that kind of thing. So I love having those magnetic plant name placements. And there were 2 in the bed just in case I decide to do 2 different things. And then Jackson is just finishing off the garden bed with that. They give you this, it's like finishing tape, but not really tape. But you put it around the top of the bed. And it just gives your bed a nice clean look. So the bed that's right beside it is also a Vigo garden bed. And we chose to make that one more of a squat or wider. But what I was talking about them being a one-stop shop. So if you notice here, you're going to see me putting in some soil. So I actually ordered soil. They have, this is called their Vigo Garden Base Soil. And I also ordered some finishing soil, which has not come yet. And it came just fine in the box. I got 3 bags of this finishing soil because I wanted to try. My goal this year is soil health. And I knew that that was one of the things I wanted to focus on. So when they asked about the collaboration, I said, absolutely, let's see if your soil is very good. Now, I did have some soil that I had from my compost bin and just some other black cow manure, different things, fertilizers that I use. And so I am just putting those into this garden bed as well. I'm going to build this soil up slightly more. The reason is I don't want to have to bend over so much when I'm planting, but I do want to have soil all the way up. If I had some organic material, I would have put it at the bottom like wood or whatever. I didn't have any of those. And then Mr. Jerome did bring us some extra soil, so I'm just spreading that out. It's going to make a very nice garden bed there, and I'm going to plant a couple of things in this particular space. Beans and peas are going in the back because I got that trellis laid there. But there it is, you guys. And I'll show you the finishing touches on the video. On the garden bed once we put the finishing soil on. And here I am. I was just going around picking up loose ends in the garden and putting all of my tools back. I love the richness of this soil. So there will be a link in the description box below if anybody's interested in ordering anything from Vigo Garden.